Hello guys! PT-3 and PT-3S stocks review. I will speak about their advantages, features, adapters for different rifle types and tell how to install them on rifle. My name is Anastasia. Currently Zenitco has two basic designs of stocks for rifles that are PT-3 and PT-1. PT-1 has a skeleton type design, more original. PT-3 has a tubular type design, more conservative, more usual. I already had a video about PT-1 on this channel. I will leave a link to it in the description. In this video I will speak about PT-3, but I will also refer to the video about PT-1 because they look different, but they actually have some things in common. The main feature of PT-3 stock is this screw. It has two basic functions. The first one is that it eliminates wobble. The second one is that it is a safety lock to prevent the stock from changing length if you accidentally press this button. I will explain that. So PT-3 is a telescopic stock, so you may change the length of it. To change the length, you should fulfill two requirements simultaneously. First, you need to unscrew this screw. Second, you need to press this button. You may change length this way. Is it needed to screw in the screw after the length is changed? Actually, no, the length is fixed. To change it, you need to press this button. Most of telescopic tubular-like stocks on the market work this way. Also, all of them have a little wobble right here, and actually that's normal for a moving structure to have a little wobble. But the thing that distinguishes PT-3 from all the stocks is this wobble elimination feature. When you screw in the screw, there is now zero wobble, and that's cool. So while operating with this stock, you have two options. If you know that during operation for some reason you need to change the length of the stock, you may leave the screw unscrewed and operate this way. That's normal. But if you know that you do not plan changing length, you may screw it in and eliminate all the wobble. PT-3 has a modification, PT-3S. I've already explained in previous videos that in Russia we have this law about weapons that tells us that civilians are not allowed to own rifles shorter than 80 centimeters long. That is about 31.5 inches. That's why for people who own rifles with a shorter barrel like Saiga 9, we created this design of a longer stock to fulfill the requirements of this law. So the only difference between PT-3 and PT-3S is length. PT-3S is longer. Everything else, adjustments, the kit are the same. The kit includes the stock, also little piece of rubber and a hex key. I will explain why you need them. Also, it includes an adapter for your rifle type. There are 4 options for PT-3 and PT-3S. I will also explain that in this video. So, and the only difference is length and weight. Let's weight them. The weight of PT-3 is 488 grams. With an adapter, for example, for AK, it is 542 grams. The weight of PT-3S is 515 grams. With an adapter, for example, for Saiga 9, it is 565 grams. PT-3 and PT-3S have a big variety of adjustments. As I've already told you, they are telescopic, so you may change length. The range of adjustments in length is 5 centimeters. To compare PT-1 stock, the range of adjustments in length is 10 centimeters. That are PT-3 and PT-3S with their maximum length. Also, you may change the height of the cheek. For that, you unscrew this screw right here and adjust the height, for example, the highest possible. height of the cheek is this. That is comfortable. For example, if you need to quickly change the height, there is only one screw, so you can do it quickly. Also, there is a sling mount here, very comfortable for one-point belts as well. The kit also includes an adapter for your rifle type, and there are 4 possible options. When you make an order, you specify which adapter you need. For Saiga 9, for AKS-74U, for Saiga, and for AK. What are the differences? When you remove the regular stock, you hammer out the hinge. AK has 2 types of those hinges diameter, 4.5 mm and 5.5 mm. 4.5 is used on AKS-74U, 5.5 mm is used on AKs, rifles based on AKs, Saiga 9 and Vityaz. AKS-74U has a thinner hinge and it has a special lock adapter. So if you have a rifle based on AKS-74U with a hinge of 4.5 mm, you choose a lock adapter for AKS-74U. 3 more adapters left for AK, for civilian rifles based on AK, and for Saiga 9. Civilian rifles has a special mechanism that blocks shooting with the folded stock. That's why this adapter for Saiga, for civilian rifles, has an opening right here for this mechanism. Saiga 9 has a different mechanism, that's why it has a separate lock adapter. Vityaz has the same adapter as AK. I would like to point here, in video about PT-1 I've told that we'll also have a fixed adapter for AKM. It is not compatible with PT-3. An adapter for AKM is compatible only with PT-1 stock, so if you have an AKM based rifle, your option is either PT-1 or PT-5. I had a video about that and about difference between PT-1 and PT-5. Now it's time to install the stock on the rifle, and the installation process is the same as with PT-1. I've already done that, you may watch this video. Now I will just explain the basic principles of that. The stock adapter is fixed by one screw, for example, for Saiga, like this. Then you take your rifle. The first thing you need to do is to remove the regular stock. How to do that? Open the dust cover. Then I recommend to remove the pistol grip. It will be more comfortable to hammer out the hinge. After that, hammer out the hinge. You should hammer from the bottom to the top. It may be challenging, so sometimes it's really difficult, but I believe in you. Then take your PT-3 stock. You need to place this little bar in this position. The purpose of this little bar is fixation of the stock. We do not use the regular fixation mechanism, which is located right here, because our stock PT-3 can be fixed at any length of the stock. To make it work, this bar is needed. So you place the bar here, then you place the stock here and hammer in the hinge from the top to the bottom. After the hinge is hammered, the stock is installed. After that, you assemble the rifle and enjoy your stock. What questions might there be? First of all, there might be a little wobble right here. It is not a wobble of the stock, it is a wobble of the regular button, because unfortunately all rifles have slightly different sizes and all our stocks should fit perfectly. What to do? We included this little piece of rubber into the kit. If there is little wobble, you place it here and glue it in. I already glued one to this rifle. Next, there is a little screw on the bar. we also included a little hex key. You screw it in to eliminate wobble. A few words about fixation of the stock and folding of the stock. We use the regular button, this one, to fold the stock, and it can be folded with fixation at any length of the stock. For example, now it is on its maximum length. I fold it. It is fixed. To unfold it, you press this button on the adapter. Do not grab and tear it like that. You can break it. Everything can be broken if you use enough power. We placed this button here on purpose, so use it to unfold the stock. The same thing about minimum length. Also fold it, and it is fixed. One point here, I've told you in the video about PT-1 that PT-1 can be folded with fixation when B13 side rail is installed. That does not work for PT-3. PT-3 is not compatible with B13. We planned it to be used together with B33 dust cover. What to do if the stock folds but is not fixed? That is also connected with the sizes of the rifle, and in this case you need a slight modification of the adapter. I will show you now. If the stock does not fix, you need to remove a little metal from this surface of the little bar. So take a little file, and you should file parallel to the surface of this bar. So you see the button here has a little angle. It is not 90 degrees. And this one has the same angle. You do not ruin this angle. So you file once or twice or 3 times, not more. You remove a little metal and then it works perfectly. So better do it several times, but you should not file too much. For example, this lock, it is destroyed because it was filed not parallel to the surface, but it was filed in one place. The angle now is different, it is a bit oval, that's why it can't be used. So when you file parallel to the surface of the bar, right here, and just a little. PT-3 is a great stock. You can order PT-3 as well as PT-3S in our partner stores. The list of official partners is stated on our website en.zenitco.ru, and I will see you in next videos. Goodbye!